showing you the end result of my poncho. I really like it. Hello there, my circle of friends. This is Adet coming back to you. Today I have something which I really enjoy. I think it's precious and easy to do. Over here I have a poncho, see, and what is so cool about this poncho is that it's made with 2 squares. Can you believe that? 2 granny squares. That's all I have here, and these 2 granny squares made this beautiful poncho. Before I continue, I want to apologize to you guys because I know that I have been missing in action all this time, but listen, I have extended family. A lot of them are seniors, and these seniors are struggling with their health. And this summer is one of those summers that I do not wish to think about it. It was just so anyways. The onset of Alzheimer's brings on paranoia, and as you can imagine, my poor child and I having to struggle with all these, and my husband having to struggle with all these, like our family is having to struggle a lot because of that. It was being something that I don't want to think about, and I don't want to remember this summer at all. So having said that, I hope you guys understand where I'm coming from and what my situation has been like. I mean, I'm even sick. I have been sick all summer because of all these. I think it's the stress that has me like this, and I haven't been able to rid myself of this cold. But anyway, going back to my poncho here, as you can see, let me give you an up close here. See, it's a pretty basic, all classic granny square. So what I did is I sewed together the 2 squares over here on the sides, leaving this area here so that the neck can come through this way. But it's a pretty classic granny square, and I'm going to do another one right now. See, I don't know if you can see it well, but that's all it is, 2 squares. So let me show you. Here I have 1 square here, as you can see, and I have the other one right here. So what we're gonna do, I'm gonna put it together. I'm gonna sew it together now. I'm gonna sew the laterals here. You can see, can you see? Yeah, you see that it's a square, right? You can crochet those squares, you can knit them, whatever your choice, whatever your preference is. And then we come this way, and look at what we have. We have a poncho. So I'm going to be sewing it together on the laterals here on the sides, right? And all I'm gonna do is just leave a space that is not sewn in, that is large enough for the person's heads to go through. And then once this is all sewed together to my specifications, what I'm gonna do is just fold this down and sew in a button. See? Can you see the poncho? happening here. Oh, please excuse me. See? Easy, breezy. Just like that. Okay? So if I'm gonna sew it together, I'm gonna do what I just said that I'm gonna do, and then I'll be back with you to show you the start of a basic granny square. All right, see you soon. So hello there, my friends. I'm back here with you, showing you the end result of my poncho. I really like it. As you can see, I added French to it. See? Oh, you can barely see it. Hold on. Okay, I have added the button. I folded the top part. I added the button at the front, and I just folded the back and sewed it together. But as you can see, I have added beautiful fringe to it. I really like the way it looks. And like I mentioned before, it's just 2 squares sewn together. 2 squares sewn together to make a poncho. So if you wanted to have a poncho, that's all you gotta do, 2 squares. If you wanna knit your squares or crochet them, what I did is just a classical granny square, as you can see. And of course I added the fringe. See? I really like it. I'm not sure that the camera is capturing the beauty of it as it needs it. I'm very pleased with it. So sewn together 2 sides, as you can see. So now what I'm gonna do is I'll just take you through the process and showing you how to do the basic granny square, the classic basic granny square. And just show you the start of it, the beginning, and you can make it as big as you need to, the size that you need for your poncho. Okay? And if this is not the granny square that you want, you can make any other kind of square. I don't know, one with the flower in the center, and take it from there and just have fun with it. Okay? Okay. Okay, so I'm just going to show you the very basic granny square. Very nice and easy, very simple. So we're gonna grab our crochet hook, and you're gonna grab whatever materials you have to use, and we're gonna do 6 chains. Actually, you know what, I'm not gonna do it with chains. I mean, you can do it with 6 chains and make a circle, and then inside the circle you do 4 clusters of 3 double crochets. So 3 double crochets, 2 chains, 3 double crochets, 2 chains. I'm gonna use the magic ring concept here. So here I go. I put the string on my 2 fingers, my index finger and my middle finger, like so, and then I roll this one over like this. I put the crochet hook underneath it and bring through the string, and we're gonna go 3 chains up in the air. 1, 2, and 3. Now I'm just going to do those 3 chains count as the first double crochet. 1, 2, and 3 double crochets, 2 chains, 3 more double crochets, two chains after these, 3 more double crochets, 1. If you hear some funny noises, it's my dog. I have her here. 3, and now 2 more chains, and another cluster of 3 double crochets. So if you're doing this with the 6 chains in circle, you just gotta do the same thing, okay? You're gonna need 1, 2, 3, 4 clusters of 3 double crochets separated by 2 chains each. Okay, so now what you're gonna do is, see this string here, we're gonna pull, and we're gonna do chain 2 here, and we're going to go 1, 2, 3 and attach them. So now you have a square, 4 clusters of 3 double crochets, pardon me, and each cluster of 3 double crochets is separated by 2 chains. Now we're gonna slide this guy over to the 2 chain space, and we're gonna do it like so. We're gonna go put our hook inside this little space here and bring forth the string and get it through the chain. Here I have another chain in my hook, or a hoop on my hook. We're gonna see that's the top of the the top of the double crochet, so we're gonna put it in there, okay, and we're gonna get it through, and see, we're making slip stitches. Now we have come up to the 2 chain space, and here we're gonna do 1, 2, chain 2, and we're gonna do those 2 chains count as your first double crochet. So now we're gonna do 2 more, and then we're gonna do 2 chains, and in the same space we're gonna do 3 more double crochets. 1, 2, and 3. Now we're gonna do 1 chain, and in the next 2 chain space here we are going to do the same thing. We're gonna do 3 double crochets separated by 2 chains, and again in the same space we're going to do another 3 double crochets. Really simple. And every time that we're going to be going on top of these clusters, we're only going to make 1 chain. On top of these clusters, 1 chain. When we come to the corners, always double chain. Okay, no matter how big your square gets, that is the concept that you will follow. Anytime that you're going on top of these 3 double crochets here, you're gonna do 1 chain only. Okay, so again, 3 double crochets in this space, followed by 2 chains, and 3 more double crochets in the same space. That is how we work our corners, and that's how we make our excuse me, increases. So again, here we have a cluster of 3 double crochets, which means above it I only make 1 chain, and we go back inside the space and we do 3 double crochets followed by 2 chains and 3 more double crochets in the same space, right? We're doing well here. And again, here we're going into the 3 on top of the 3 clusters. I'm sorry, the cluster of 3 double crochets. So here we do only 1 chain, and we go 1 2 3, and we close the square again. Okay, it's really that simple. And again, what do we do here? We're going to slip the stitches to come over here to the open space, and what we're doing is just sliding them over. So one, we go inside the chain here on top of the double crochet. See, we go in it and we pull the string through, and again through the hook that we have in our crochet hook. Again, we're gonna do the same here. See, underneath this chain that is on top here, we put the crochet through, we grab the string over it and we run it through and into the hoop until we reach, see, until we reach this space. And then here we do 1 2 chains. Actually, let's do 3 chains, and again we do our class 3. Those 3 chains count as your first double crochet. So we're gonna do 1 2 3 double crochets followed by 2 chain and 3 more double crochets in the same space. Now we're going to go on top or above this cluster of 3 guys, and we're gonna go do only 1 chain here in this space that we have in here. Oh my goodness, pardon me. In this space that we have in here, we're gonna make 3 double crochets. 1 2 and 3 double crochets. Now again, we have come to a spot where beneath us or below us are 3 double crochets. So what do we do here? We only chain 1, and into this next space, it's a corner that we're working on. So we're gonna do 3 double crochets followed by 2 chains and 3 double crochets in the same space. It's really that simple. Whenever we're doing our corners, that's what we do. 6 double crochets separated into 2 by 2 chains. Anytime that we're working on the corners, that's all we do. 1 2 3 double crochets separated by 2 chains followed by 3 double crochets in the same space. Now again, we have another cluster of 3 crochets, double crochets. So what do we do here? We only do 1 chain, and we're coming up to this space. We do 3 double crochets in there. 1 2 and 3. And again, we're coming up to a cluster of 3 double crochets below us, so we do only 1 chain, and inside this space is another corner that we're working on, and this is where we do our increases. Remember that. So we're gonna do the same thing, 3 double crochets followed by 2 chains.